Hey guys, Brent Abel here, goldballhunting.com. That dude over there is Jeff Jacklich. And another episode of the Gold Ball Hunting Podcast. Today what we're going to talk about is when you try to pass that player in doubles, when you try to go up the line, and there's a slight challenge with that shot choice. And so Jeff and I are going to talk about a better shot choice for you.
A little challenge.
Yeah. So hang in there with us to the end of this episode because we got something very, very cool.
So the big question is this. How are tennis players like us who never played on the tour, weren't incredible juniors, or maybe got a late start to the game, how do we consistently compete at our highest skill level without having to grind through endless hours of encore practice time and still be in the hunt for the victory match after match? That is the question, and Gold Ball Hunting gives you the answers by helping you eliminate your skill level range so that you build a strong foundation of confidence. My name is Jeff Jacklich, and along with Brent Abel, my partner, welcome to Gold Ball Hunting.
All right, guys, back here with you. And again, thanks for hanging out with us today. Another episode of the Gold Ball Hunting podcast. And Jeff, before we jump into today's episode, let's see. I'm here in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Just got here yesterday. Made the 2-day drive out from the San Francisco Bay Area. And absolutely, this is a bucket list deal, man. I mean, this time of year out here in the Rocky Mountains is insanity. Just insanity in terms of the colors. You know, these aspen trees. I mean, it's just like craziness. So, and the change in the colors is about a 3-week deal. And so it starts off, and we're kind of like at the end of the first week here, where it's going, hey man, I'm here. It's about to happen big time.
Right.
So you better kind of strap in, because in the next couple of weeks, your mind's going to be blown to smithereens. And so you can see little patches here and there around the valley, up on the Mount Warner, up in the ski area, and that area. But it is spectacular. So we're here as we've done for the last 5 years. We've got a house we rent here, and I just got off the tennis court. We hit over at the Steamboat Tennis Center with my friend David, who and we use the green dot ball because it's like 6,700 feet here. So a regular ball is like a super ball, right? It's just bing, 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 bing. It's just everywhere. It's like, you know, you talk about the 0 to 4.
Every overhead smash goes over the fence.
It does. This one should be the 0 to 2 hit category because it's rough to get a rally going. So we use the green dot, and the green dot is incredible. It's just you can keep the point going, and you get a lot of hits. So it's great. It's great practice. And you're just about to ship on out of the Western Lawn Tennis Club, heading on back to Northern California.
Yeah. What date is this episode air?
This is going to be tomorrow, which is the 27th of September.
It's Friday.
Yes,
Friday. So
right.
So I got Tuesday. I'm taking off. Yeah.
No good. Just a few more days. Cool.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, listen. So a couple things before we start with today's episode. If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area and you're looking for instruction this winter, if you're on YouTube, that dude over there is the guy you want to get in touch with. If you're on iTunes or Stitcher, his name is Jeff Jacklich, and look, just hit up Jeff. He's got 2 private courts he's working on this winter. One in Lafayette, California, was a little bit east of San Francisco and Berkeley, East Bay, and then also the North Bay and Napa Valley. Not too shabby up there. So a couple of really cool private courts. And if you want to work on your game with this guy, I highly recommend it. The best way to get in touch with Jeff is email letusknow@goldballhunting.com, or you can find Jeff on Facebook. Just go search for Jeff Jacklich, as it's spelled, Jacklich.
Boom.
Thank you there. And then the other thing is Jeff and I are still offering a free private 10, 12, 15 minutes coaching call. Anyone that wants to bring one thing in their game. Could be technique, could be strategy, tactics, could be the mental part of the game. It could be the physical part of the game. Anything that's going on with your game that you're just not yet getting the result you want from your singles or doubles. Let's see if we can't get on the phone and let Jeff and I kind of put you in the path to getting that end result that you really want. So the way to do that, go over to goldballhunting.com, drop in the first name and email address. Boom, you get to choose a date and time that works best for you. Right on, man.
Boom.
Power of the people. Far out.
Groovy.
Don't get me going. Don't get me going. Well, Rocky Mountain High, here we are.
Yeah, there you go.
Every fourth block is that green leaf thing going, come on in. We got some dope for you here. So great. Just great. So look, we're going to talk today about doubles and specifically probably more the return to serve where you've got the server's partner looming up at net and maybe the guys or gals super active up there, but it's doing something to bother you. And I got an email the other day from one of our subscribers, Alan, who said, God dang, I got this guy and he's kind of inside my head, so I'm trying to pass him up the alley. But man, I'm having a little tough time being accurate with that shot. And I'm not going to say, he said, well, can you give me a tip? I don't think he said that because I would have unsubscribed. No. I think he just said, hey, what do you think? What can I do better on?
Yeah.
So look, my thing to him was rather than trying to thread the needle at like it's a one-shot ESPN 11 p.m. highlight, top 10 shot of the day, let's turn this into a two-shot play where you get to take your time and you get to execute the stroke on your terms. And your target is right at the guy, right? And it's not where you're thinking, well, I'm going at the guy, I'm going to thump his chest. No, all you're doing is tying up volley technique because it's tough.
Right.
Right. Balls, and even if you do make the shot up the line into the alley, well, if the guy's not moving, whether it's a forehand or backhand, you're putting it right into the honeypot for the guy. So think of it as a two-shot play. Go at him. And best case, he doesn't get it back. Maybe next best case is he pops it up and your partner comes in and goes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Or, you get a second ball you can handle. And now you're really in charge of the court in terms of where you want to play that shot. So how do you help your students, Jeff, in terms of shifting that mindset from going from a one-shot outright, I got to make it or else, to something else that I just described?
Right. Well, like you said, it's born out of an active net player, or at least a perceived active net player.
That's true. That's true. The guy could blink and he goes, "Oh my God, he's going to go." No.
Right. And maybe he's throwing a lot of fakes in, but never actually going. You know. So for me, I look at it and I try to teach my students, coach my students to listen, use the singles line as your margin. That's the margin. If you're gonna go there, that's the margin. Make the guy hit a backhand volley, assuming he's right-handed, and then expect something to work with. It's like you said, it's a two-shot combination. All I want him to do is to stay there for the next 2 points that I returned. I just wanted to make him stay at home, so I can go back to work. Yeah. Getting my ball, down at the feet or a little knockdown return, so I get across court and go back to work again. I think the idea, we become, let's say, a little ego-driven when the guy's active and he's come across and poached a few times, and now you feel like you owe him something, and you want to make him pay. And so you don't want to just pass him. You want to paint the line to make it sting a little bit, And
give it come on.
Yeah, And so for me, if I'm the net player and there's a guy, hunting the line, I'm very aware of okay, the guy got me there, but he painted the line. I'm good. I'm going to continue to harass this guy. Right. If that's the margin he has to play with, then the next time he goes, God, he missed it by a half an inch. Okay, 50-50 now, one each.
Yeah. Wonder if he'll try it again.
Of course he will, because he thinks, he's still ahead of the game because he made the first one. So that gives him this idea, this carte blanche thing, oh, I got this guy now, right? So, okay, personally, if I'm the net guy, I'm going to bleed you for that all day long, right? So I think you got to be mindful of that when you're the returner. It's like, is the guy being active? Okay, there's check that box. He's an active net player. 2, how effective is he being? How good of a volleyer is he? Right? So sometimes I've had active net players in front of me, but they really don't stick the volley or really do anything great with it. So I kind of just forget about him and I just go back to work because my partner's fine. He's been able to handle whenever the guy's gone at him, whatever. And so it's like a reality check to decide, do I actually need to do that or not? Right? And then beyond that is the thought process of, I don't want him to touch the ball when I go cross court.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And that's the other one that really gets in the way because I've watched it over and over again. We've talked about this before, and it's where the returner wants to drive it so far cross court because their first priority is don't let the net guy hit the ball.
Keep away.
So the target on the court becomes secondary, and they will hit that ball a foot wide all day long, successfully reaching their first goal. Don't let the net man touch the ball.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
So it's really critical to understand, like, to be able to like filter through what's actually happening. Is there something bad happening, or did I just float a return back cross court and the guy came across? It was a crime of opportunity. That's the other thing too to recognize. If I hit a floaty, kind of chili chunk to return and I float it across and the guy comes across and gets that, it's a poach, but it wasn't premeditated. That was just a crime of opportunity. If he doesn't do it, I think the guy's an idiot, right? He's not being very active then, right? He's not, I have nothing to fear then really if he's not actually going to go out there and steal the low-hanging fruit. So, you know what I mean? So you got to really kind of like what's actually going on and be able to work through those couple little scenarios there to figure out, is it necessary? Or if I do decide, let's just go through him and see if we can tie him up a little bit and make him touch the ball at least and see what, see if we can go from there.
So you at the start you were mentioning the target, which is you like to kind of use the single sideline as your kind of marker, and
right.
And I think that's good because look, if you guys think about it, that should be enough margin, right? You got plenty of margin there. If your hair too much in the alley, well then you're in the alley. If your hair too much the other side, you're still good because even if worst case if the guy stays there and you go at that single sideline, you're tying up stroke technique. But if you go there and all of a sudden you look up the guy's poached, it's a winner. It's going to be an outright winner. So you do not have to go in the alley to make your, hey, I'm the man type of deal.
Right. Make your statement.
Just so guys, I want you to reframe in your mind how you think about that situation, that it's not up the line, it's not into the alley, it's not a one-shot play, because look, you can't, even if you think of it a one-shot play, then your brain goes, well, look, dude, we better hit this one a little bit bigger than normal, because what if he stays there? Well, if he stays there, then yeah, you're kind of going, well, yeah, you're right, little voice in my brain. I better really kind of tee off on this thing. So boom, and I missed it again. So 2-shot play.
Right.
And look, there are even times when I've got a guy, maybe I've lobbed someone a couple of times because they are active up there. And I've told guys, what's wrong with lobbing? It's just a return to serve that allows you to come in. So let's say that you've lobbed a guy a couple of times and the serving partner is going, dude, you got to cover that lob because I can't get it. And the guy goes, okay. Now you've got this guy who used to be poaching. Now all of a sudden he's backed up around his service line. And what I love to do, and I know you know what's coming here, Jeff, I love to take that return and just knock it down to the guy's feet coming in, and he's going, oh, crap.
As he picks up the snow shovel on his way in.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the snow shovel turns into a silver platter and goes, here, boys, who don't hurt me too bad, okay? So, look, the point today go.
Let me throw one more thing in there too, and that's this. When you think that going down the line is a good idea, are you taking the bait?
Yeah.
We've got to filter through this. Has this guy been laying the groundwork And does he have a real good feel for my rhythm and what's happening? And like, is he just leading me down the primrose path?
Right.
To make the attempt, because I look at it this way. Listen, if you have to hit the line or a couple inches just inside the line in order for that shot to be successful, you got no business hitting it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, the success ratio of that, and, it's just, the margin's just way too tight there. So anyway, I just want to throw that in there that, you gotta, are you taking the bait? Are you on the hook and the guy's just playing you now?
Right.
Just, oh, come on, I got him. Come on, Brenny, you can do it. Come on, hit it down the line.
Let's try it again. I know I can do it once. All right, guys, listen, hope you got something out of today's episode. Would love to read your comments or questions down below wherever you are. If it's at YouTube, for sure, fill up the comment section today, guys. Really want to hear what's going on in your mind with this topic or anything else in your game, right? If there's something you just can't quite figure out, let us know. So with that said, again, just a quick reminder on the coaching call, Jeff and I, free, 10, 12, 15 minutes. Depends on how long Jeff talks on these things. It's never my fault. It's always Jeff's fault. He's trying to over-deliver. I get it. So, but listen, bring that one thing to your game, guys, that you need some help with, and let's see if Jeff and I can't help put you in the path to get the result you want. Go over to goldballhunting.com, drop in a first name and email address, click the button, you'll get access to our online calendar. You can cherry pick a date and time that works best for you. If you're already on our email list, dudette, every email has got a little announcement. Hey, free coaching call. Click the link here. Choose your time. It's on us. It's free. It's private. We don't record it. Boomski. So with that said, Jeff, what do we want the fine folks to do right now?
Like us, share us, please subscribe. Just like Brenny said, let us know what you think down below. iTunes and Stitcher, rate and review. It helps.
And guys, we would love for you today. Make today. If you did this yesterday, that'd be cool. But today is really important. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Email a friend.
Email a friend.
Email a friend and say, dude, you've got to get on this deal over at Gold Ball
We know
Hunting.
you have at least one friend.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, I'm assuming one friend. But email that one friend. Let them know what we're up to, and we would love to get some more folks here that we can help with their tennis game. Just send an email to them, put in goldballhunting.com, tell them, go on over, get signed up, and we would really appreciate it. Would appreciate it. Guys, with that, get out there today. Oh boy. I'm getting out there today. There'll be a hiker along the way that I will try to help them have. And I don't know how I could make this day any better for them, but I'll give it a shot. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. Jeff will do this again tomorrow.
Can't wait.